If you're trying to get over a breakup by staying busy, staying strong, or pretending you're fine, this might actually be what is keeping you stuck. Breakups don't just hurt emotionally, they disrupt attachment, identity, routines, and our sense of safety. From a mental health perspective, this all makes sense. Close relationships shape how our nervous system regulates, how we understand ourselves, and how we experience belonging. So, when a relationship ends, your system doesn't interpret it as just a breakup. It often experiences it as loss, disconnection, and sometimes even a threat. And that is why just moving on rarely works. Getting over a breakup does not mean avoiding the feelings. One of the biggest myths about breakups is that healing means not feeling anymore. But research consistently shows that emotional avoidance, pushing feelings down, numbing out, distracting yourself nonstop, actually prolongs the distress rather than resolving it. Getting over a breakup does not mean not thinking about that other person, not missing them, not feeling angry, sad, relieved, confused, or any other feelings. It means learning how to be with those feelings without letting them isolate or define you. When we avoid emotions, our nervous system doesn't calm down, it stays activated, even in the background. You might notice intrusive thoughts late at night, strong emotional waves when you least expect them, feeling disconnected from others, or a pull to rush into another relationship or completely shut down. That's not weakness, that's your system asking for processing, not suppression. The first actionable step is name what you're actually grieving. Breakups aren't just about losing a person. You might be grieving the future you imagined with them, a version of yourself that you were in that relationship, a sense of safety or belonging, and the hope that this one would be different. Take a moment and ask yourself, what did this relationship represent for me? Naming the loss helps your brain organize the pain instead of looping endlessly. 2, I want you to share your experience out loud with safe people. One of the most protective factors after a breakup is relational connection. Healing doesn't happen best in isolation. This doesn't mean venting to everyone or reliving every detail. It means finding at least one, maybe even two safe people, friends, family, a therapist, where you can say, I'm not okay today, or I'm confused, or I really miss them even though this relationship wasn't healthy. Being seen and heard helps regulate your nervous system and restores a sense of connection that the breakup disrupted. Texting helps, posting helps a little, but in-person connection, when possible, is especially powerful for healing. 3, I want you to let the feelings move without letting them run your life. Feelings are meant to move through us, not be ignored, nor are they supposed to be obeyed and in charge of your life. I want you to try this. Set aside intentional time to feel. That could involve journaling or taking a walk, letting yourself cry, or talk it out. Notice when you're avoiding versus when you're overwhelmed. Gently come back to your body. Take a breath, engage in some movement, or a grounding exercise where you literally plant your feet on the ground. You don't need to analyze every emotion. You just need to allow space for it without judging yourself for having that emotion. Moving on actually looks like many different things for people, but it doesn't mean forgetting. It could look like emotions coming with less intensity, or you feel more connected to yourself and some other people. The relationship will eventually become part of your story, but not the center of it. And all of that takes time, not because you're doing it wrong, but because attachment bonds really matter. If you're struggling after a breakup, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're human and wired for connection. Healing doesn't happen by avoiding the pain. It happens by staying connected to yourself and to others while you move through it. You don't have to do this alone. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, share with a friend, and I'd love to see you at the next one.